Hello, Facebook.
Hello,
Oh,
Facebook.
we're on Facebook
Hello,
already?
Facebook. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Whoa. I guess I'm on Facebook because my phone just buzzed and says I'm on Facebook.
Oh, wow. We're locked up already. That's cool.
Just do deactivate, reactivate.
No, we're not actually. Just looks like we are there.
It looks like we're there.
You just happen to not move.
No, that's frozen, right?
Yeah, that one's frozen.
What is?
Let's look and see if we really are. I mean, like, really, really?
Are we frozen, Facebook? Can
Really?
you see us? Oh, the internet is slow.
Internet's down.
The internet's down. The internet's down. Oh, no, the internet's down.
I see us live.
Yeah, he sees us.
It's just slow.
Very slow. Hey, look, it's ahead.
Yeah, I see you guys live.
There you go. We're live. We're moving. By the way, Jones, you look incredibly sexy today.
The way you guys move.
I
is
try.
funny, because you would move and then you would stop for a few seconds, and then you move again. You stop. It almost looks
Oh,
like
we got a heart from my wife. My
Aw.
wife hearted us.
It's because she loves me.
That's what she said.
Oh.
Hello, Julianne. How you doing?
Yep. What was it? What was I said?
What?
Just because I, what? I can't remember what it was. Just because I'm leaving doesn't mean
Just
I didn't
because
come.
I left quickly didn't mean I
Just
can't.
because I left quickly doesn't mean I didn't come. Or just because I leave doesn't mean I didn't
I have
come.
a question.
Yes.
Why is it that on Facebook it's streaming at 720p, not 1080p?
Because that's all Facebook
That's all
supports.
Facebook
Oh,
supports.
yeah, they don't support anything more than that.
That's my answer. Okay. So
Gentleman DeMillo.
Facebook's dumb.
I love
That's-
my
I
wife.
agree with that,
My wife
100%.
gives us a hi boys and then a hi Dave. Specifically.
Woohoo! Yes. Hey, she just
Trying
likes,
to-
she
trying to
likes
get
me
on my
better.
girl? Trying to get
Yeah.
on my girl?
I already asked for her digits.
Yeah.
Hey, all.
Ho.
What up, Mom? Hi, Mom. Everybody say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Love
Jones'
you.
mom.
Whoa, Austin Cole has joined us.
What?
What up, the AC?
That A Cole.
Wow.
A Cole.
Wow, that's
Get
good.
it?
That's
Get
because
it?
he left. You left him.
Yeah.
He's not been the same since.
That's true.
All right, we're
Truly.
going to start the recording. We're not going to do butt for this one because I didn't get it configured and I'm lazy. All right. We're going to do recording in 5, 4,
Three,
3,
three,
2,
3.
1.
Two guys that used to be really fat. But with all my teasing, they've decided to starve themselves, so now they're just two normally fat guys. And they're also still two big nerds that love talking everything from comics to cornflakes. This is Beyond the Routine with Chris, Jones, and some guy named Dave.
Can I tell you how happy it means that the episode on Facebook is called Season 4, Episode 5, ellipsis, still, ellipsis?
Yes, still.
So,
Still?
third time's a charm.
We're hoping.
Third or fourth? Is this third?
It's a lot.
3 or 4.
It's
yeah,
a lot of
one
them.
those.
Let's just say
we
it's a
don't
lot.
count well. We're tech guys.
Episode 5, yet again.
Yet again.
Well, you have Uber and Lyft. What's your preferred rideshare application?
Lyft
Me too.
so far.
I like Lyft better.
So
Yeah?
far.
Why do you say no Uber?
Lyft is constantly giving me like credits on my account. So
I noticed that too. I've got like lots of credits and discounts and,
Yeah.
and all sorts of stuff.
So I feel like it's cheaper.
Ah,
Yeah, I could be wrong. Who knows?
I know. I used it in for the first time when we were in Florida. I used Lyft.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty convenient, dude.
it's very convenient unless the lady who's driving you speaks Spanish and no English.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a thing?
That was a thing.
Wow.
So I
I
said
would think
hello,
that should be a
and she
requirement.
said no hablo, and I go okay, está bien, sí, and that's it.
I
That's-
saw
that was
all
our
the
total
stuff that my
conversation.
wife had to go through in order to sign up, and all that stuff's in English. So you'd think that maybe she was just messing with you. She's like, I don't want to talk to these
She
people.
probably did. Yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, very. She was listening to the Latino music too, though.
Julie is confirming your internet sucks, Stoles, by the way.
It does suck.
Yeah. What up, Jessica? Thanks for joining. Hey, Amy. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Hey, Teresa joined. Hey, Teresa. Hi, sis. How you doing? What's
Was that Sister Teresa?
that takes on a whole new meaning. Osiris says, of course, it's Florida.
The Big O.
What is? Did I miss something about Florida?
I was
Holy
talking
cookie!
about Florida. Wow, that's a cookie.
It's almost
Batman.
as big as my head.
No, it's not.
No.
You
Not
have
really.
You have a,
You
really
have a
big
massive
I
head.
have a rotund head.
Yeah,
Yes,
you got a
yes, I
little
do.
bowling ball on your shoulders. You have 2 massive heads.
Whoa.
Heyo.
Whoa.
I heard massive, and whenever I hear massive, all I can think about is Mass Effect for some reason. Like massive.
You want to
Mass
go
Effect.
play Mass Effect right now? Is that
I
what you-
miss Mass Effect. I do.
you?
I do.
I haven't played it all the way
Not the
through.
new one. Jesse, what's up?
Have you? Yeah, I never went. The new one bombed, right? Andromedon.
Andromeda. Andromeda was horrible, so I've heard. I didn't actually play it yet.
That's disappointing. You know, I've said this several times before. I would take, because the hotness is the remaster, right? So they're remastering Burnout Paradise, by the way,
Oh,
for new
really?
gen consoles.
Wow. I did not know that.
I would love a Mass Effect 1, 2, 3 remaster with all the DLC. I would
be
buy
awesome.
that $60 day one.
Yep, I agree, 100%.
Okay.
Marty, what up? Thanks for joining. So let's go ahead and just get into the giveaway. Every show we do, we're going to give away something from this awesome collection behind us for the best comment. So give us all the comments you got. And today's giveaway is Ninja Stars.
Refrigerator magnet Ninja Stars.
Refrigerator magnet Ninja Stars.
A Rogue One A2 AATACT Walker.
This is the new Walker
Puzzle?
from that fabulous film that came out recently. Star
Gorilla
Wars film.
Walker.
Yes.
Yes, the great Last Jedi.
Hey, we love.
Speaking
The
of
Last Jedi.
films that came out recently.
Films that came
Yeah.
out recently, and I believe
There we
we'll be
go.
discussing this one today.
Yes.
This is a
Because quite frankly, today is just about everything. We're going to talk about everything. Nothing's off limits today, folks.
Yeah, if you want to throw
What
some,
that really
some
means is we
subjects
don't
in
have
the
anything
Yeah,
to talk
throw
about.
some
Comments.
subjects in the comments, and if your subject is awesome, that will also win you this stuff. So, awesome. So I guess we'll start with week in review like we always do.
Woohoo!
Let me find that lovely.
Unlike our show hosts, info moves fast these days. That's why we want to rehash all the stuff we couldn't process in the moment. It's Week in Review with Chris and Jones.
Not you, Dave.
I like that guy.
I'm gonna beat him up one
You're
day.
the-
You're like, who's
you're
fat
the-
now, Pete?
You're the only one.
I never get included in anything except the.
Pete,
You
we
don't.
need you to record all the bumpers, but talk about Dave's
Just
baldness.
Dave only. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave and his baldness.
Dave.
He shaves his hair to hide his baldness. Sometimes Dave.
So
Is that a Pete impression?
that was
That
close.
was okay.
That
Yeah,
was okay.
I'm doing the bumpers
it's
myself.
Not bad.
I did a thing this weekend.
You did a thing?
I did a thing.
What type of thing? Don't call your wife a thing.
Wow, Dave. You just called my wife a thing.
No,
never
I didn't.
said-
I
yes,
told you not to.
No, you
I
said my
told
wife
you
was a
not
thing.
to.
You hear that, babe? Yeah,
No.
that's right. Dave called you a
Totally
thing.
defending you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Amy, thanks for the TMI. Here's a comment for you. Colonoscopy prep blows. Oh,
Is that Amy, like London Amy?
no. Oh. No.
Colonoscopy prep blows.
How do you prep
Almost
for that?
literally, actually.
Yeah,
Almost literally. It
There's a lot of stuff blowing out one end for sure.
How do you
That's
prep? What do you like? Do
No,
exercises?
you got to
Fleet
drink
phosphates.
that.
fleet phosphate.
I would see.
Cleans you out.
See, they think that oh, it's this medical procedure. You got to put something in your body. I automatically think you got to like stretch your anus or something. Like I just automatically.
You go that route?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you? Is there like a colonoscopy prep kit on Amazon that you buy?
Yes, you buy the lube.
Yeah.
You buy the
Has
little
progressively bigger
camera.
Oh,
discs.
no. Oh, no. Well, let's not go there. All right. So I did a thing that was not sexual, Dave. You're perverted.
Oh, I just asked.
Yeah.
Okay. What
We're
was this
getting all
thing?
new floors in my house.
Okay.
Okay.
So that when you mean all new floors, you mean every floor in the
Every-
entire house.
Every flooring surface in the house is going to be replaced.
Top to bottom.
Top to bottom. Basement to.
all by you.
No, God, no. I've.
Oh yeah, I can totally see him putting in carpet.
So no, carpet would not. Yeah, I could. I do laminate. I've done and
Tile?
That's I've done tile. And
Tile's
I don't.
doable.
I don't want to do any of them. I got to be honest.
Tile's not that
no,
bad.
it's not. Don't want to do any of it.
Okay.
And here's the reason why.
I don't think tile's that bad.
My
Tile's
daughter,
tedious.
we tore up the laminate in the dining room. in prep for this, right?
Okay.
And my daughter's like, well, we can use these pieces, reuse some of these. I want them in my room. I want laminate in my room. And my wife and I both were like gung-ho for the idea because my daughter had new carpet in her room installed 2 years ago and had it completely trashed in about 6 months.
Right.
Spilling things on it, everything
like a
else.
kid to me, yeah.
So we're like, all right, give her laminate. Spills on it, no big deal, wipe it up.
Wipe it up, right.
So I'm like, all right, tear the carpet out of her room, tear the pad out, tack strip, gone. Right?
Okay.
Think to myself, all right, I'm got these pieces of laminate because they're not full lengths anymore, mind you. There's some full lengths, but there's cutoffs and everything else from this other room.
Right. So you got to puzzle piece it together.
Puzzle piece it together, and my daughter's room is on the upstairs of our house.
Yes.
And my garage, where my chop saw is obviously down that flight of stairs plus a couple stairs out into the garage.
So you got a lot of steps in. Is what you're telling me?
45 floors.
Woohoo!
That day. 45.
That's impressive, my friend.
Yeah. It was. I was basically done with stairs by the end of that night.
Like just in general.
Yeah,
like,
but
I don't ever want to see a stair again.
Like if I never see a stair again, it'll be too soon.
I bet your butt looks awesome though.
And I tell you, you don't realize what muscle stairs work until you do 45 floors in a day.
Right? You feeling your glutes?
I'm feeling things that I didn't know I had. Like honestly, like inside of the thigh. What is that?
Yeah, I didn't know there was a muscle there.
It's like it's like, and not to be too graphic, but when certain things start swinging down there and like hit that muscle.
Oh, your swings?
Oh,
Look at Jones. Oh, mine swings.
it's painful. There's some pain going on. Anyways,
It's the chain that's hooked on down there.
Well, I gotta protect it. Don't want anybody stealing it. You gotta chain. You don't chain yours up?
Hey, you just keep a good eye on it is all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What up, Double D? Thanks for joining. Oh, Megan joined us. Hey, Megan, how you doing? The fun has arrived, she says. So yeah, I installed laminate over the weekend as well, and yeah, my knees. I can't do it anymore. My knees are shot. I can't be. Yeah.
You sound old.
I'm old. Which makes you what?
Obviously not as old as you. I'm not afraid to get down there and work.
That's what she said.
You dang straight that's what she said.
All right.
That's what she said to you.
The other thing that happened this weekend with Dave and the graphics intern over there, Steven, we went and saw the Black Panther movie.
Yes, we did.
And my boy was super excited for the movie, and boy was he let down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he saw Thor Ragnarok, absolutely loved that movie. Was one of the only movies he's just done nothing but stare at the screen and awe, cheering, everything else, very excited about a movie, right? Black Panther, there were like 2 scenes the entire movie that he had any interest in whatsoever, and the rest of it he's just looking at me, looking at his watch, looking at me. Dad, how much time's left? Dad, this movie is so long.
Yep.
And honestly, I knew for a fact that all the hype it was getting, it was never going to live up to that hype. No. And it didn't, in my opinion. It didn't live up to the hype, which a lot of movies don't.
Everyone was saying it was the best Marvel movie, so I went in like thinking it was going to be better than Ragnarok. Because I think Ragnarok or probably the Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is probably my favorite Marvel movie. And Civil War. Like, those 3 are great. And I don't think it was better than any of the 3 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The backstory was cool. Like I said, the story itself didn't suck. It wasn't bad. It was just,
it was about 30 minutes
put
too
more
long.
of that in your preview than literally the preview shows all of the action in the entire movie are in the
Pretty
preview.
much, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So what you see in the previews, that's the action for the movie, folks. You're not going to see any more action in the movie than what's in the preview.
The only action
other
that
than
wasn't
the
in
big
the
fight,
preview was
the big
like,
fight scene at the end.
Yeah, the big fight.
There's a lot there.
Any of the fights, so the fight on the waterfall, those weren't in the preview. But like the first preview was like they attack in the jungle where he rescues that girl.
Yeah.
Or
They
whatever.
showed that.
That was like one of the very first previews, and that's one of the scenes you're talking about. And then the other scene is when they're
The car chase.
in the car chase, and that was like the last trailer that they came out with.
Yep. So you had 2 others. You had the fight. You had the fight with on the waterfall. There was 2 of those.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think that those waterfall fight scenes were that much action though. There was a lot of talking and BSing, and I don't know. They weren't that action packed.
Yes.
But hold on a second. The graphics intern has something to say. Go ahead, Steven.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so I have two major problems with the movie. At the beginning of the movie,
Too many black people. Oh my god! I can't believe you said that live on the air. Sorry.
That was him.
So at the
just want
beginning of the
everybody to know.
movie, they show this aircraft landing, flying in the sky.
Yeah.
It's the same aircraft that they still use, like 30 years later. Because
Right.
at the beginning of the movie, it was like 1980 something. Okay, so basically,
We presume because you didn't really see
92.
it.
92.
You saw
92.
light.
It said 92.
92. Either way, it's like their technology hasn't improved.
Are
like
you
it
sure it was the
has.
same aircraft? Because
I
I
don't-
remember the aircraft.
No, it was the same aircraft because they had the cloaking thing and all that.
Because
Okay.
the aircraft I remember was like circular on the bottom, like two circular, and then the other aircraft had like three different.
Well,
I'm sure it probably
either
was.
way,
though. That's a good call
their
out, though.
technology isn't much better than like Tony Stark's technology.
I don't know. I think it is better than Stark's technology.
I don't know.
It's been stated that the sister of Black Panther is
Is
the smartest
smarter.
person on Earth in the MCU.
Right, but the movie I didn't get that from the
They didn't bring that up as much as they should have. I think that's going to come out in the next one,
They were
I
too
think-
they were too focused on telling other things.
the
but-
Wakanda story.
And
Yeah.
then the other thing that I have problem with is that in all of the other Marvel superhero movies, even in the anti-hero movie or like the latest Spider-Man, there are some destruction on a certain scale. Whereas in this movie, there wasn't really any major grand destruction. In the
None,
movie.
actually.
And the biggest fight that took place all happened on this ledge.
Yeah.
Nowhere else. This is like, it's small kiddie play. This movie.
I thought Michael B. Jordan was great though
Oh yeah,
as the
Boy,
villain. I thought
kicked
he was
butt.
he was so funny.
I actually thought he stole the show.
when he came in there to Wakanda, and he's just like, "I'm the king now." Like that was pretty dope.
Yep.
In answers to Double D's question, yes, Jumanji has tons more action than Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
Plus, it had The Rock.
Plus, I had that going for it.
That's always good.
So, do we want to touch on the colonizer piece, the colonizer piece and the barking piece, and I mean there's a lot of things that we could touch on there that I don't know. I think what's the best way to say this?
What slope is this less slippery?
Yes. How do we not go down a really slippery slope? But it's very highly touched on in the movie that Wakanda is the way it is because of white oppression and everything else, and the whole white guy speaking out of turn gets barked at, things like that. So it portrayed a message, and I think that the response from the critics, I don't know. I think the response from the critics could be basically you don't want to speak against it because the message isn't a false message. What happened. It's fact, right? But if you speak against a movie that's just portraying that, do you then become
Racist.
a proponent of?
Yeah, there's nobody speaking out that it. I'll put it this way. In my opinion, the movie was rather boring. There was probably about 25 to 30 minutes that could have been cut out. I have a hard time believing that none of the critics are like, this movie was boring.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I think the whole human rights issue and the racial issue, that's where the movie gets it wrong. Is it's trying to make it a racial issue, even though it's trying to teach about human.
it's just like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was like this gender thing. It's like this major gender thing. It's like, I don't understand it.
But human rights is not just about one race, whereas this movie focused solely on one race.
And it's not going to be solved by a comic book movie. Can't we just have comic book movies be comic book movies? I asked my daughter after that movie. She's half black, right? I asked my daughter after that movie. I said, was it cool seeing, like, so many black people in a movie? Like, the movie's 95% black people. And she's like, she's like, Dad, I didn't even care. Like I don't see a movie and like, oh, there's a lot of people that look like me in it. I just see a movie and just want to see if it's good. Like, she had no answer to that. She's just like,
There's a lot of people who are really proponent. In fact, one guy, I saw one post on Facebook that that's what they should do for all white men who speak out of turn is bark at them.
Yeah. Fact.
I'm not talking about that post at all. I stayed so far away from that.
So did I.
I sat there all day watching the train wreck that was
how does that win? I don't know. I don't get that. So, I don't know. It's one of the tough things. I enjoyed the movie overall. What frustrated me the most about the movie wasn't. I actually liked the world building. I feel like they're setting up Wakanda for the next round. I actually feel like that was a setup for the next stuff. I don't think it didn't work towards Infinity War hardly at all. There was almost nothing that moved the MCU forward in where it is currently.
Yeah.
I think they built Wakanda for the next round after Infinity War, because I think you're going to see Captain Marvel and some of these other superheroes that come along after our current group get through with what they're doing. And I feel like all the Wakanda tech that they introduced, you're going to see more out in the world as they come around in their next thing. And that's actually was the fun part for me. You're right, it wasn't as much action. I felt it was a lot of world building and then a lot of a little preachy about the whole white oppression thing. I thought that got a little old after a bit, but I mean, whatever. It was history and it happened, like you said. You can't change it. You have to move forward from where we're at now, not sit here and point a finger back
as
then.
much money as this movie's making is like, as a critical darling as it is, I wouldn't be surprised if Black Panther plays a huge role in the next phase of Marvel movies. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he was the Iron Man.
Yeah,
just because like people really seem to love the character. So
oh no, and his character is amazing.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's a great
Outside
actor.
of that, the actors, I mean, the lady guards.
Yeah, they were all awesome.
Oh my god!
Let's give it up for Michonne, huh? Michonne.
So
right?
as soon as the movie started, Julie was
gosh.
like, "Where do we know her from?" And I'm like,
The wig was,
and as soon as they put on the wig,
ridiculous, and
Michonne.
Michonne disliked it.
Yeah, that was good, right? Yeah. Oh, that
But
was fun.
hey, did you guys notice that eye problem with the Dead King?
Yeah,
Yes.
where his eye would go.
Did
like
you
this.
notice? Because I didn't. He obviously had a glass eye, right? I didn't notice that in the other movie. I actually want to go back and watch
He
Civil
didn't have
War.
it in the other movie.
Yeah, he
When
had a
was
glass
at the
eye.
United Nations, both of his eyes looked perfectly normal.
Yeah.
But then in this episode,
In this one, yeah,
It
they
totally
let
took
that.
because that scene was two different times.
Yep.
Two different times he goes into the dreamland or whatever, and both times completely took me out of the scene. Like, not that there's because I was sitting there like, I swear I would have noticed that this guy had a glass eye in the first movie, but apparently
That didn't bother me. That didn't bother me.
It didn't bother me either. I was just like, I was just dwelling on the glass eye.
It's just with all the technology, you would think that they'd fix his eye.
There
like
was
the
one
second
point in the first scene where his eye is like totally just down here. You'd think they would have fixed that.
I don't know. I really enjoyed that part. I enjoyed him going and visiting his forefathers, and all that kind of stuff. That was a lot. That was very cool.
I liked how I liked in the movie how he started off like completely against, and we're trying not to give too much away, but he started against what they wanted to do to kind of let Wakanda out, and even though the bad guy believed that, he still came around to the bad guy's way of thinking in the end, just kind of in a different way, kind of thing.
I actually liked the ending too. I liked how the bad guy, even though he lost, he went out his own way. He didn't let because Black Panther's offering, hey, I can save you.
But did anybody else miss the whole point of what the bad guy wanted to do? Yes, he wanted to
flip it. He
wanted to make sure that Wakanda was
the power.
it wasn't just sharing technology, right? It was basically turning it around. He wanted it to be black oppression on white,
right?
Essentially, that's what the message was, right? He wanted it to turn it around, right? Yeah. That's what he wanted it to be. Is it was no longer going to have white oppression. It was going to turn the tables. And is that the solution? Is that is that the message you really want to portray? I don't know. It was kind of crazy to me.
Jessica says she's going to start barking at Brad when he speaks out of turn.
Like, Brad's native. You can't.
That's true.
He has a lot more right to be here than anybody else.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know. I like the movie overall. I don't know that it's as great as they
thought it was good.
thought it was, but I enjoyed it.
I thought it was good too.
You're right though. Not as much action and not near as funny as like.
And I wasn't
Thor
expecting. From the preview, I wasn't expecting comedy. But from the preview, I was expecting
Some
a
action.
lot of good action, right?
Yeah, and there wasn't as much as we really wanted.
Yeah, I mean that was
Not
the,
as we come to expect.
How excited are we for Infinity War, though?
Oh, dude, I am absolutely psyched for Infinity War.
I stood up at the end of the movie, and it's all like, Black Panther will be back in Infinity War. Which, by the way, I love when they do that at the end of the movie, because they used to do that shit all the time in the 80s. And so it's such a
Throwback?
Yeah, such
Yeah.
a throwback.
Yep.
I stood up, and I'm like, I can't go see Infinity War. I haven't seen the first 19 movies. Like, you have to watch 19 movies in order to get to Infinity
That's
War.
what we should do. An MCU marathon before we see Infinity War.
could do that.
MCU
It would have to be
before we do Infinity
over
War.
a couple days.
It would have to be over a weekend.
That's a lot of movies.
Come
over
on,
a
man.
weekend.
Come on, man. We can do it.
I got them all.
We can do it.
Dave and I watched 5 Die Hards in a day
Yeah.
You watched all 5 of them?
All in the theater.
in the theater.
In the theater.
Oh, that's awesome.
We went and we bought the ticket for all 5. I'm saying that's what we need to do.
How did that go? Did you miss one at all? Like to go eat? Or
Which one did
anything,
we
or-
we actually took an hour break during one of them that wasn't that great. Which one did we
Yeah, it
skip?
was. I don't remember which one it was, but we were like, yeah, we're not.
It wasn't the Samuel L. Jackson one, is it? Because that's my favorite one.
Is that your favorite one?
That's my favorite
That's
one.
your favorite one.
Die Hard 3, I think.
That's
Die Hard
funny.
3 or
Yeah,
4.
3. Because 2's the airport, 3 is Samuel L. Jackson, 4 I think is the one we took the break on.
Yeah,
What's
because
4?
it had been the one we'd seen, the Justin Long one,
Yeah, yeah,
The one with Kevin Smith.
and Kevin Smith.
He's in
yeah.
the basement.
yeah. It was good.
And the reason why is that one we'd seen the most recent,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we knew what was going on in it. We'd
we
watched
came
it a
in for
couple
the
times.
second half of it. We skipped
Yeah.
the first half because
We saw the ending of it, and then
then 5.
from Russia with Love.
The right, exactly. That's exactly what I wanted to call it. The
Version of Die
the
Hard.
From Russia with one line.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really funny. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
stuff.
for the OO has kind of a similar thing that we're all saying here. Not my favorite, but we enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. So yeah, that's essentially the view. But you're not getting that from any of the critic reviews, and that's what I have a problem with.
Yeah, I really don't see how it could be the highest reviewed comic book movie of all time. Like, it does not beat Logan.
Oh God, Logan was amazing.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was.
That's what I love about the comic book movie. The comic book movie used to be a genre, but it's not a genre anymore. Like, it's just a movie that has superheroes in it, and it can be a Western, it can be a heist film, it can be,
Well, now it's coming a horror. We're gonna have a horror
yeah.
superhero movie. So
Oh, the latest X-Men one,
yeah,
right?
the X-Men
yeah.
one. Yeah,
I love movies with horror.
Yeah, that's
There
gonna
was
be
preview
interesting.
For Venom.
Oh yeah, the Venom preview.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah. Although that preview was horrible, I'm still super excited about that one.
That one's with Sony without Marvel's like intervention. I don't know. If
No. I heard they partnered with Marvel on this.
Oh, I'd heard different. I guess.
No, it had the Marvel
Yeah, it has the Marvel logo.
logo thingy.
Yeah, I presume they did it with Marvel's blessing because the bad guy in that one is Carnage. So it's going to be Venom versus Carnage.
Yeah, Spider-Man's not even in it.
Yeah.
Who's playing Carnage? Anybody see?
I didn't see.
I saw
don't
Tom
know.
Hardy's Venom, but I don't know who's playing Carnage. On the same Marvel train, while we're on it, I finished Punisher.
Did you like it?
I really did. The series ended fantastically, in my opinion.
Brutal, but
The
fantastic,
season, I
right?
shoth say, not series. Yeah, brutal, but fantastic.
I love that series.
I'd already seen both
The
seasons
Defenders?
both seasons of Daredevil,
Okay.
which got me into watching Punisher.
Okay.
If you're
And-
curious, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, these are all Netflix
All
originals.
Netflix,
So I started Iron Fist.
Okay. That one's a little weirder. I
is
gotta
it?
tell you, it's good.
So have you
but
seen
it's
them
very
all?
different than the other. I've seen them all.
Jessica Jones.
I haven't finished she's got the new one out, season 2.
Yeah,
right?
season 2 just
So
barely
I
came
haven't
out.
I haven't done season.
But you
2.
did Luke Cage,
Yes,
and you've done the Defenders.
I've done the Defenders.
Okay, what about you, Stoles?
I haven't done it. I've done the first 2 episodes of Daredevil.
Just 2 episodes? Wow.
Dude, how can you call yourself a
been on a
geek?
long list
So-
we are.
I
are
heard
taking away
the
all of your
Iron
geek
Fist
stuff.
is the.
I actually
Least-
enjoyed the first episode of Iron Fist more than I enjoyed the first episode of The Punisher. So I think it starts better. Like I said, I don't know what to expect for going forward, but it definitely grabbed me and took me into the show more on the first episode than Punisher did on the first episode.
It's the middle ones in Iron Fist. He gets kind of wishy-washy for a little bit. You just can't figure out where his head's at, and
Okay.
then it finishes strong. So it starts strong, wishy-washy in the middle, and then finishes strong.
I don't. The one based on feedback from Jesse specifically, and maybe you can give me your feedback on yours. If Jessica Jones is not one I'm excited about.
That was hard. That was the hardest one to get through for me.
Yeah, that's what Jesse said too.
I'm hoping-
He enjoyed it, but he says it's difficult to watch it sometimes
Yeah.
because the villain is just
Not
so
cool.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, honestly, think of all the Netflix. That's the toughest one because the villain is just I mean, wow.
Bad actor?
No, he's good.
It's David
He's
Tennant,
just-
right?
He's
David Tennant, yeah.
Yeah.
bad guy. I mean, really, and his power is he can control minds, right? So he can actually take over her mind and control her. He can force people to do what he wants. It's a tough thing to deal with sometimes because I don't want to give it away, but it's tough. You'll see.
O's opinion is Iron Fist is annoying, and then a couple of scenes for Luke Cage were shot close to his old neighborhood. That's kind of cool.
Not Logan.
Luke Cage was good. I really liked Luke Cage. That was quite
Yeah.
enjoyable too. I enjoyed that one a lot.
I'm excited for Luke Cage. The previews that I've seen looks like it could be pretty good.
If
so.
I was going to critique Luke Cage, the one thing is they got rid of the bad guy really fast. And
Really?
then the new bad guy steps in, but I really liked the first bad guy, and I wanted him to last longer. I thought he was really good at being bad guy.
That's what she said.
There goes Dave trying to get guys to last longer again.
Yeah. Well, it's a failing.
Dead
Yeah.
air.
See, this is what I'm saying is Jesse pipes in and says David Tennant was great in that show, but his action made him cringe.
Yep.
And so that's why I'm not looking forward to it.
Shout out to Jesse, by the way. If it weren't for Jesse had to deploy for me for some work-related issues on Tuesday, and I had tickets to go visit Wakanda. And there was a chance that if he wasn't super snappy and got everything out, that I was going to have to send my family to the movie without me.
Oh,
and
that didn't happen?
He made sure it happened.
Way
Jesse
to go,
saved
Jesse.
you?
Saved
Bravo.
Stoll's life. I'll tell you what, right
I don't know
there.
about life.
His marriage, everything.
What about marriage?
He owes everything to you.
What about everything?
Everything.
Everything Dave says, Stoll is just like, no. No.
I don't know about all that. I mean, I appreciate it.
But it's not
There
like
you go. He doesn't really
Stoll is
appreciate you,
breathing
Jesse.
today
Don't.
because of Jesse. That's not really a thing.
I don't know about that. Jesse gave me CPR yesterday and saved my life. In an unrelated thing.
I love it. That's good stuff. I'm still looking forward to all the Marvel stuff coming up, though.
Still looking forward to all the Marvel
Do you
stuff
think
coming up.
they're going to end these? Because, Disney has come out and said, hey, we're going to create our own streaming service, and it's going to be the tits. Which, speaking of which, they announced today that they're rebooting the Muppets again for that service.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll be awesome. I love the Muppets.
Do you think that these... I guess I don't... these are produced by Marvel? Or who makes these... Does
Marvel
Netflix,
Studios,
who's
which
paying the bills?
Of who? Of which? What?
Like, can they pull it off Netflix? Say Jessica Jones is no longer a Netflix original.
I'm sure
it's no longer
Netflix has
anything?
license to their stuff. How much more they have, I don't know. They probably have license to the Defenders.
I was hoping there'd be a lot more Marvel shows that came out on Netflix, but
I don't know the answer.
Well, it's all about the movie and versus series, right? Because the Flash is not the same in the movie as he is in the series.
but for Marvel it is.
But the Flash is DC.
Right, the Flash is DC. That's valid.
Yeah, that's not the same at all.
Yep.
They've been consistent with Marvel. They haven't put a character on TV that they haven't tried to be consistent with in the.
Speaking of which, are you caught up? Is
think.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on
that I
right
can
now?
think of.
Yeah, Agents. Well, it's on hiatus. It'll be back. It's on the winter hiatus.
Did they have a lead-in to Black Panther at all?
Not so far, no.
Because I remember that one movie. I think Civil
They're
War.
in space on this one. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. So this season has been kind of insane as far as where the storyline went.
Because Civil War butted right up against
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Like Civil
Yeah.
War, literally, the first scene of Civil War, that conflict is caused by something that happened on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
Right?
What's up, Chemo? Thanks for joining. Yeah, I know the Marvel, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. didn't have any kind of tie-in with Black Panther on this one. They were in the future, essentially, for anybody that isn't watching. Don't spoil it too much, but yeah, they're in the future in space.
Earth blow up, yo.
Wow.
Well, don't forget to stay at the end of Black Panther for some special.
2 times.
Yeah.
Don't leave after the first one. There's another one coming.
Which there
too.
were so many credits in that movie. Oh my god.
Well,
went on for
did
a
anybody
long time.
notice though? It's insane. And I went and checked Thor Ragnarok because I watched Thor Ragnarok over the weekend too.
Parker, they're still good.
Yeah.
Parker's like, the Marvel movies suck, and you're just like, no, watch Thor
I
again.
had to play Thor for Parker so he'd feel better about everything. But the special effects credits on Black Panther, literally the CG stuff and all that, is about 4 times the amount for Black Panther than there was for at least Thor Ragnarok.
It was crazy, and they even did rather than do the name, they had like big blocks of names, and there were still like, ooh,
Yeah.
maybe that's just because of the suit. I don't know what the special. I mean, I guess
I have to admit, I
Wakanda
liked
and
I liked the CG a lot better in Black Panther than some of the Marvels have done.
Yeah.
The CG
was outstanding.
was a lot better. And
suit,
the special effects,
the flying through when they went through the invisibility shield.
That was
around
one of my favorite
Wakanda.
parts, and he's all like, "That never gets old."
It never gets old.
I'm suspecting that because right now, when you're making a movie like this with a lot of CG, you have to rent CG processing times from different studios all around the world, so you can like give a small portion to each.
We got enough
to
video
process.
cards. You need to get in on that.
So if a studio like in Israel is doing some of the processing, I think they get listed.
Why do you go right to Israel? Why do you go to Israel? You got terrorist ties?
Well, no, because there was.
Whoa!
a
Did I
studio-
just link Israel to terrorism right
because
on air?
There specifically was a studio from Israel that's in the Black
There was. I was wondering. I
funny.
saw that too. Actually, I
That's
saw.
funny.
I saw one thing too that was like one studio. It was the Marvel studio, and the receptionist was. And I thought that was like the office manager and the receptionist. I was just like,
Businesses can't run
Everybody-
without them, yo.
Everybody gets on there nowadays. That's right.
I have to take
Hey,
a
I have a quick question.
nature
You
break.
need to take a break.
Yes.
What was your favorite scene
in Black
in
Panther.
Black Panther?
Mine was when the sister raised her hand to challenge, like she was going to challenge him.
That was my
Oh,
favorite
and he
joke.
bring you down. Yeah.
She's like, no, seriously, I got like tickets to something or something.
Yeah, I want to go
She's
somewhere
like,
else. Finish
I wanna
this
go-
thing already.
Let's hurry this up.
Yeah, that was funny.
I think the when he descends onto the crown, when Michael B. Jordan's character introduced like that whole sequence.
Okay. I really
So-
liked him, by the way. He was fantastic in that.
Yeah, he was
role.
great.
He was fantastic in the role.
He's Yana's like secret. Well, not secret, but he's Yana's crush. Too,
My
so.
my favorite scene was when the sister was showing off the new suit, and he had him kick it, and it went flying across the thing. And she goes,
Yeah,
"How dare
yeah.
you!"
There were
come
some
over
pretty
and
funny
kick
parts
all over
in that.
the. And she goes and brings it back, and it's glowing purple. He goes, "Oh, that's cool. What's that?" She goes, "Okay, kick it again in the same spot." And then she's recording it, right? And
Are you recording?
Are you
He's like,
recording?
"No."
It's for scientific
For
purposes. That's
for
what she
science.
says, right? And then he kicks it and goes flying. And then he looks up at her and goes, "You better delete that video." And that just cracked me up.
I wonder
died
if
laughing
Tony
in that
Stark
part.
will meet the sister in Infinity War.
I
'Cause
see
I think
that
Infinity
coming.
War. I think Wakanda is going to play a big part just because they have tech that nobody else has.
Yep.
And so, yeah.
You wonder how much the tech has gone out. I mean, they've basically stated they're going to start releasing a lot of their tech out to the world. Now, I don't think they're going to do weapons so much, but I think they're going to focus on medical. I thought they were going to focus maybe on some of the other stuff. You saw the ship appear in the city at the end of the movie, that kind of stuff. I wonder how much they're going to start bringing in and allowing some of that tech to be there, and how much that has come out amongst the Earth before the invasion comes
Well,
Jessica, like when the rhino licked the warrior.
in. That was going to stopped and gave her a that was
it would
great.
be so
yes.
funny if
That was awesome.
What's his name with the glove, Infinity Glove, the bad guy.
Thanos.
Thanos,
When
yeah.
Thanos, it would be funny when Thanos show up to attack Earth, and like Earth is all like decked out with like super high tech weapons.
Yeah,
and
it all-
defense systems. Like
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
that would be
Yeah,
hilarious.
I don't
be a
think that's
great
what's going to
movie.
be, but yeah, it's going to be really interesting. I'm excited to see.
Does part 2 come out next year? I think it does.
Yes,
right?
I do. Yeah, 2018 and then 2019. I'm pretty sure.
So they're a year apart.
I don't think a full year, but I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know that they've given a release date for the second movie.
Okay.
Have they? I haven't
think
seen
they
one.
have.
I haven't
think
seen
they're
one.
both in May. I'll check right now.
Pull out that Google, people. Find out. I haven't looked. I just haven't seen it. So a full year apart. That's a long time to wait.
Did we already say
3rd.
what? Did we already say what Jessica likes from
Yes.
the movie?
Yes.
All right.
May 3rd, 2019.
So it is a full year apart.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's a day after my anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
May
Happy
2nd is your anniversary?
May 2nd is my anniversary.
Why'd you choose May 2nd? Just because it was a weekend day? Was there any significance?
It's not May 1st.
It was like close to the anniversary of our first date, but it was also the first available date for the reception center we wanted. Yeah, there's a story.
First available. That's they wanted to get married quick.
Yeah.
You know why?
That's not
Tam's
why.
a lady.
Tam's a lady.
Yeah. She wanted you to put a ring on it.
Something like that. What are we talking about next? No, wait. Do we go over weeks? I did my week, but then we got into the whole Black Panther thing.
Yeah, did you do your week? Did you do anything special?
I went and saw
Bowles?
Black Panther on Tuesday.
Hey, interesting enough, I went and saw Black Panther on Saturday. How about
I
that?
don't think I did anything else special.
You know what I did? I shoveled a boatload of snow.
You know how annoying it was to shovel snow one
OMG.
day and then have to shovel completely brand new snow the next day? Like, I don't mind if it's a couple days apart, but the fact that it was the next day it's just so irritating to me. And, dude, our neighborhood was so bad, we actually had to call the kids in for a snow day. Because our, like, vehicles were just, like, all over the place. And by the time I shoveled the snow and got it all out, it was already, like, 11, and I was like, I should just stay home.
Throwing in a
He's
towel.
an early riser, he is.
Yeah.
All right, so
what? Can I do my week?
Yes.
Just one quick thing.
Yeah. Okay.
The Chinese New Year happened.
yes, the
And
Chinese
it's the
New
year
Year.
of
The dog.
the dog.
Year of the
Year
dog.
of the dog.
What year were you born in? Year of the what? Do you know?
Mine was the monkey, I think.
Pig?
You're a pig?
I could be. 71?
Yes, you are a pig.
Yeah. Thank
are
you.
a pig.
Which means next year.
I'm
will
a pig
be
too.
Your year.
Really?
We're
both
both
pigs?
pigs. Yeah.
Look at that.
Because my ex-wife was a pig and she was born in My ex-wife is your age? Oh, wow. That really puts in perspective.
His ex-wife was a pig, but it has nothing to do with Chinese.
No.
She wasn't Steven.
She's a bitch.
Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year.
Anyway, I just want to wish everybody Happy New Year.
There
Happy
you go. Happy
Chinese
Chinese,
New-
New
Thank
Year,
you.
everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. Happy New Year.
But the one thing that I really hate about Chinese New Year, though, is because our company mainly source products from China.
Uh-huh.
And China literally shuts down for 2 weeks.
For Chinese New Year. The whole.
Chinese New Year.
Wow.
Wow.
Everybody goes. But a lot of the migrant workers, they need time catching a train to go back.
Home and everything, yeah.
And then they have to stay there for at least a week. And then a lot of them actually don't come back to the same factory. So then the factories, after Chinese New Year, have to, like, rehire and retrain a whole bunch of people.
Wow.
And then, so we see, a lot of people don't know this, but we see a quality dip in production items right after the Chinese New Year.
Huh. Wow.
I just assumed because they were all hungover.
Hey-o.
Because the New Year.
Chemo, in answer to your question, this May will be 15 years with my wife.
Aw. You're so cute.
It's Jessica's year. Jessica's the year of the dog.
Year
So
of
it's
the
her
dog.
year this year. What does
Jessica.
that mean? Your year. Is that supposed to signify something?
Yeah, actually, it means if you don't please the god of the year or the demigod of the year by going to a temple and ask for blessing, then you're gonna have a shitty year.
Any temple? Like, will the Salt Lake Temple work?
No, it's just Chinese
Where do I find a Chinese temple?
and Salt Lake. If anybody knows one, please do share. I know a Japanese temple downtown.
Will that count?
No.
No? I need to know where a Chinese temple is. Next year's my year. I don't want to have a bad
Me
year.
adjusting my belt off screen looks really bad. I just watched. It just looked like
I wasn't going to say anything. It looks bad back here, too.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
I think there's a video out there that I really wish I had, because now that I have this cool feature that I can bring up other videos on our feed, I could bring up that you playing Guitar Hero or whatever it was you were playing that video.
Oh yeah. Once you switch, you'll have to come over to my house and play that just so you can see me go like. That's not even the worst video I've ever been in. The worst. Have you seen that YouTube video of me eating that donut?
The
on the
donut.
string?
Oh my God!
Yes.
Maybe we're gonna find that.
No, don't pull that up on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. That's
Nobody needs to see that.
outstanding. That is the best one. I love when it goes in slow-mo.
Yeah, and then
That's
all of
the
a sudden
best
my
part.
ass just comes out of nowhere. Just, bam, man ass. Not to be confused with mayonnaise.
Oh, yes. Good stuff.
Oh, good
So
stuff.
that finishes up our weekend review.
Weekend review done. Now what do we have? Oh, wait.
17 minutes left.
We have 17 minutes left to fill with, we heard about this big cookie.
Yeah, well, that's not the size of your head.
Not the size of my head.
Jones found his donut, or Stoll's found his donut
there
video.
it is. Do me a favor. Screenshot just a piece of that so we can give them a preview of what it looks like.
Here, you can pull it up. I don't give a crap.
All right, let's
He
try to
doesn't
do
give a
this.
crap.
I want to try to do this.
Dun 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 dun
Here,
dun.
can I send you the link on Facebook?
Yeah, send me the link on Facebook.
The graphics intern
This is
has
good
never
stuff.
seen this video.
While they're doing that,
All right.
what would you like to talk about, Facebook?
Yes, Facebook, give us some ideas.
What's some ideas?
Oh, there it is. What, Dave? Here it is.
Here it
And
comes. Boom! There it is.
in front of the kids too. In front of the kids. Why? Why?
All right, let's
That's
see.
fabulous. I have a story.
Dave, what's your story?
I have. Do you want to save these for my quick?
Hold
hits,
on,
or
let
we
me
going
let me
quick
let me
hits?
just pull this up real quick. Let's see.
Let's dive into your quick hits.
I want to see. You want to dive into the quick hits? Oh, see, let me find a good one.
Just start from the top.
Just start from the top.
Yeah, tell us what the first quick hit is.
A professor at Southern New Hampshire University didn't think Australia was a country, and almost failed a student who pushed back. Australia is a continent, not a country, the teacher reportedly said.
No. There's no,
You're not supposed to have a job draw. Oh my gosh. Yes, this was a university professor that said this.
I had
almost
to,
failed the student. The student had to go above the professor to the administration, and the professor was actually reprimanded and then eventually fired over it.
Oh, that is so awesome. I love that feature.
Does everybody see that on Facebook?
Oh, everybody can
There's-
see it.
There's Mr. Stoll.
That is the Facebook live
Oh, that's
feed
good
right
stuff.
there. Oh, slow motion.
So the one thing
slow-mo
about this
love with
video
the-
that has
with the
always
donut.
irritated me is I'm the only one that's the star of this video. There are two people racing to eat.
You really love that.
Look
donut.
how
that.
little
Look
Yana looks.
Oh, Liliana.
Look at that hair. She looks like she got Bruno Mars hair.
He's making sweet, sweet love to
Sweet
that
love.
donut, folks.
My wife doesn't get that much attention. As that donut did.
Wait, is that slow mo or are
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing's
Serious
filmed in
slow-mo.
slow.
Yeah,
yes.
the whole thing is slow-mo.
Yep. You want to see every single crumb of that donut.
Alicia is asking if she was there for that donut on a string.
Yes, I believe she was.
The belief is yes.
I believe
You'll
this
recognize it in just a moment.
One
Give it
of
just a
your
minute.
BFF's
You'll love it.
children's birthday.
Oh, so yeah, we're finding new features all the time with OBS, and this is just one of the amazing ones. And we could just turn it off just like that quick, that easy.
Yeah, but I wanted to see the end.
Oh, nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
That's good stuff. I love it. All right.
Julie says she thinks it was Shauna's birthday that happened at.
Yeah. Oh, watch the donut's gonna drop right. What? Look. Hold on. Look at me try to baby bird this. Like, I'm trying to open.
Oh,
you
it's
took
gone.
it away.
I took it
Yeah,
away.
Yeah.
darn. All right.
Sorry.
Good stuff. Well, if we'll do one thing, because I have wanted to get this in, I got the Fitbit Ionic, and I wanted to just give a brief review on it.
How much was it?
$299.
Okay.
$299.
Yeah,
That's
$299. It's a more
Can I
expensive
see
one.
it?
Yeah. So, what I will say about it that I really like is over the Blaze is the notifications were so sketchy on the Blaze. Like whether your phone would get notifications from your phone or not was a crapshoot on the Blaze. The Bluetooth support sucked. This is definitely a lot better. I can turn my notifications on and off without worrying about having them not work. The screen is really, really sharp.
Wow.
Like
And
good,
it has
good
a
high
pin on
resol-
it?
Yeah,
What's the reason for the pin?
because you can also do tap and pay with the watch now, so that your watch is protected from tap and pay. For tap
And
and
they
pay.
bought Coin, I think was the name of
Yeah.
the company they bought.
And so that's the whole reason that you can't get around this. Which good or bad, whatever, they're protecting you. You can't not have a pin if you've got the tap and pay enabled on the watch.
Makes sense.
So,
And have people been impressed with your tap and pay abilities?
I've used it like once, and I don't know that anybody was around to see or care. The one thing I have noticed is, on the same note as the screen doesn't seem as responsive to touch as the Blaze was. It's weird. So sometimes I'll swipe a couple times before it actually recognizes it and swipes like it should and everything else. The shortcut buttons, though, are really handy. You just press and hold is different than just single press, and does a bunch of different things. So,
Do you think it's better than your Huawei watch as well?
no, the Huawei is a different class. It was a definite smart watch. This is a fitness watch, really. Is
$299 is spendy though.
what it is, right? Well, the Huawei was $4, so
Did you use your $200 reimbursement? For
yeah, I
it?
used my $200 for it, so it was only $100 out of pocket for it. And I'm sure it'll come down. And there's been sales. It's $249 on sale. I just didn't get it on sale. I got
What
it.
fluorescent light replacements do you guys have?
Steven.
You're talking about a tube?
I guess.
You know, like
Kemosabe
fluorescent
asked.
lights.
Yeah, we have tons of LED tubes.
Steven said hit him up, Chemo.
Just message me directly.
Message him directly, and he will line you up.
There you go, man.
Yeah. So overall, I'd give it.
I like how that's one of the things I like about this one is this is the Charge 2. Is the big thing that I hated about the Charge is that this always wore out and then the thing would break. I think I had 2 different charges, and these are, removable, and it looks like your bands are removable too. So it's, how much the bands cost?
You can get aftermarket ones for cheap.
They don't get wet and leave a rash, do they?
No, they do not. This has been wet, and that's the other cool thing about this is this one you can actually wear while swimming. They advertise that you can wear it while swimming. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's waterproof.
Yeah.
So it's an IP68.
It's got the
Water-
high IP68, yeah, high rating, and it does come with 2 bands in the box, which I was kind of impressed with. So you don't order a size with these like you can with the other Fitbits. It just comes with the small and the large wristband in the box.
Nice.
So
That probably saves Fitbit so much money just by doing that.
right.
Having to ship a separate band.
And people returning them because they got the wrong one. And
Right.
And how many
package.
days did you say you were getting out of the battery life?
I'm on my 5th day,
Wow.
and
5 days with the color screen like
yeah,
that?
with the colored screen.
Wow.
I'm on day 5 of this, and it's already yelling at me to look. Just now, in fact, it just popped up that I need
And
to charge it.
I use it to track exercise almost every day, and I don't do music playing. It does this one. That's the other feature of this is you can store music directly on here. It's got the built-in GPS, which the Blaze didn't. The Blaze always had to connect via Bluetooth to your phone to track any kind of movement. So yeah, it's far superior to the Blaze. It's still not a true smartwatch as it has its own app support, but not actual Android app support.
So Runtastic doesn't work on it per
Right.
se, or any of those other apps.
Right.
It's
The
only
ones that
Fitbit.
it has Pandora support, a couple weather apps. Starbucks has an app on here that helps support the tap and pay with Starbucks and stuff. It's got a pretty cool coach feature built in where you can go choose, for instance, like I tried to do the ab workout, 10-minute abs on here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
That bad?
That's a tough workout.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I hurt my back.
You're supposed to be working out your abs.
I know.
not your
So I was
back.
wondering how I hurt my back, but it happened.
Sometimes when you don't have a strong core, like,
It just-
other muscles have to make up for it.
Maybe start out with the 3-minute abs and
maybe
work
yeah,
your way up.
yeah. The 10-minute was not for me.
Who's going to do 10-minute abs if you can get 3-minute abs?
Yeah.
That's a waste of 7
You work
minutes.
your way up, buddy. You work your way up. 3-minute, 5-minute, 7-minute, 10-minute.
Exactly. All right, Dave. You want to do your quick hits now?
Do I?
I think you do.
Sure.
Let's play that intro.
Finish it up.
folks. 1, 2. I can't find them, Dave.
Should I
There they
say
are.
the first one all over again?
He hangs around on every show for the chance to give you the quickest view of the world. It's Dave with Quick Hits.
Okay, we ready?
Yes.
Okay. A 45-minute farm standoff in Peterhead, Scotland, ends when cops realized the reported escaped tiger was actually a stuffed animal.
Wow.
It was Hobbs.
It actually happened, too. It's pretty funny. 14 worms were removed from an Oregon woman's eye.
Oh god.
How does that even happen?
Oh my god, that's so horrible.
A Kansas dog with anti-squirrel agenda cannot run for state governor's office, officials say. Apparently, in Kansas, you're allowed to register anyone. Anyone can register to run for governor. And so a guy registered his dog, but then they turned him down.
Wow.
A marriage license kiosk is opened at Las Vegas airport just in time for Valentine's Day. You can tell you I got that one a couple weeks ago. Burritos stuffed with meth were found in LAPD during a regular traffic stop. So you know those burritos wrapped in tinfoil? That's what they look like. It was pretty funny. The FBI has captured a female freedom fighter bandit wanted in 9 Georgia bank heists. And a German Shepherd in Michigan received a letter last week confirming that he was approved for $360 every week in state unemployment benefits from a restaurant he was supposedly working at.
Yeah, what if he really was working at the restaurant and like his owner totally blew up his spot? Like, what are you doing, dude? They laid me off.
All I can say is blockchain technology.
There you go. I thought that was great. German Shepherd. So that's it. Those are my quick hits for the day.
I feel like we need to, even though there's sometimes that people make hilarious comments on our videos, like there's nothing really that is super hilarious right now today. Maybe we should make it where anyone who comments can be eligible.
Just any comment and we just pick one at random?
Yeah. I think there's some way we could do that while we're on the show, though.
There were no funny comments today?
I mean, there were some funny ones, but
that one about the whole colon blow.
Yeah, I thought that was
oh
really
yeah,
funny.
That was pretty good from Amy.
That was really
Don't know if
funny,
you're still
actually.
tuned in, Amy, but I think so far you're in the running for the best comment. I'll get you your
colonoscopy prep blows.
yeah colonoscopy prep blows. I think that one's the winner.
So I have 2 possible names for the show.
All right.
Joan swings, and Dave wants guys to last longer.
I like it.
They're both good ones.
Either one. Either one.
Yeah, either one.
Joan
Hey, what up,
Swings?
Claudia? You're coming in just at the tail end of the show. Thanks for joining, though. Appreciate it. And Amy, congratulations on your prize pack. I think that'll do it for this week's show. Thanks, everybody. We actually made it through a full show. You'll see episode 6 next week.
Woo, woo.
5 is officially wrapped up in the bag after 4 weeks or however long it's been.
All of February?
Yeah, like a lot of February. So tune in next week for more chances to win great prizes.
Thanks for listening to Beyond the Routine, brought to you by our friends at Bastion Technologies and Protocol 42.
Love you guys.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Good night.
You recorded it in stereo?
Looks like it.
Why not, man?
Well,
We are
I don't know
stereophonic.
why we do it that way.
Aren't you stereophonic?
One track.
Is Facebook gone?
No,
Facebook's not
Facebook's still
gone.
here.
There you go, Facebook.
I got
Love you
some- I got
guys.
some under moob sweat going on.
Thanks for sharing.
Underneath my moobs. Air out my moobs.
Amen to that. All right. Bye, Facebook.
You need a man bra.
A bro?
Oh, hey, what up, Vanessa? You joined at the very last minute. Hi, and bye.
Bye.